Have you ever sat down to build and then just let your imagination run wild? Well, that's what happened to me today. And in the spirit of all the cheesy AI voice videos out there, I'm going to say, and you won't guess what happened next. Sorry, not sorry. Today's build is going to bring something iconic to our city and will cause more traffic problems than we know what to do with, but we'll fix those too, don't worry. So if you're looking forward to today's video, then grab a cup of tea, sit back and relax as we dive into Biscuit Bay. So part of our build today is going to be something that I believe is going to be the centerpiece of the city, particularly this side of the map, because it is an amazing looking asset. It's big, it's eye-catching, and I think it's really going to be a statement piece. Plus, I picked out quite a few other new assets, and of course then we've got the skyscrapers and all the ones that come with various DLCs and in the game as well, which we are also going to add. So let's just whiz over to the part of the map that we're going to be building in today. And here we go. So the first item that we are going to place down and try and sort of build around here, I've already got selected in my favorites. By the way, if you don't know how to do that, you can search for an asset up there, hover over it, and this favorite star pops up. You can click that and then it will be added to your favorite menu. Let's go over here. There we go, and we can see. But we are going to use the Allianz Arena, home to Bayern Munich. This is by DM Skopje, and it's a fantastic building, and it has a very special secret thing that it does at night, which we'll have a look at as well. But this is just visually stunning. Now what I would like to do is place it at the end of this road out in the sea as well. I don't think we're going to go square on. Initially I was going to do that, but I think placing it off at an angle or something like that in the water like this, if I do that with Anarchy on, is it going to automatically place it on land, or is it going to be under the water? Let's just see. If I fast forward a bit, yes, it's under the water. So if we select move it and do that and control H to the height of anything over here, aha, there we go, we get the land up in the air. That's probably a tiny bit too high for what we want. Let's go down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That is what I'd like to build around. And of course we're going to need parking, we're going to need all sorts of things on there. But yeah, let's just have a look at the information. We've got an upgrade here. Logo sign upgrade. Ooh, the massive Allianz lettering and the signature diamond pattern branding, completing the authentic look. Oh, I see. That goes on the front. So if I go like this, yeah, and then we need to have a look at night, but we'll do that at the end once our build is complete. Now we are going to need to sort of flatten out this land here and give us a space to work with. So I'm going to just grab this height here. Let's get that up to 100%. And I'm just thinking whether we're going to need some space around this, maybe some key walls as well and that sort of thing. Let's just move this a little bit further out and let's just work on this for a bit. Pretty sure we've got that perfectly around the outside. Obviously we're not going to leave the road in the middle. This is just for measurement purposes. So yeah, let's delete all of these roads. There we go. Excellent. I'm liking that. Yeah, very good, because then what we could do, I mean, depending on what we end up with around the outside, now I've got this, if you haven't seen it in the last episode, we've got asset menu tweaks, which makes this wider. So now I'm trying to get rid of my muscle memory to remember where everything is on all the menus, but I like it. I like it. It's bigger. There we go. So if we go all the way around like so, then we can push all this dirt back again. Oh, there we go. So we've got our floating island with this on, which is fantastic. What I do want to just remove from here is that surface there. So if we just do that, that's not going to mess up anything on the inside. No, excellent. And then we can do something funky with this. Oh, I like how this is starting. Now, obviously, this is going to need some road connection. And I'm just thinking if we go something like this, we're going to be changing this up in a second. Yeah, and then that is not square at all. So what I'm going to do is delete those, and I'm going to just draw in what I was going to use, which was these parking roads here. Now, this isn't going to be the full parking for the whole thing. Is that at 90 degrees, 64.4? Yeah. And then we'll go here. This is more like VIP parking. That's 64.3. So that's almost okay. The same. Yeah. So we'll do something like that. And then, of course, we want this access over here. Now, I'm thinking of having this as some sort of bridge. And then this road is going to curve around to meet it. Let's have a look at what bridges could work. Now, I'm thinking something like this, the 4-lane extra dosed bridge. Let's just pop that in and have a look. If I get that at like a 45-degree angle, I know that that is connecting up to there okay, but we are going to change that. And, oh, that was an autosave. Have a quick sip of tea while we consider this. I mean, I like it. It's big. It sort of makes a statement, which is what we're trying to do at this end of the city. So I think we're going to keep that, and then we're going to see if we can change how this road connects down here. So if are we going to bring it out straight and then curve it? I think we are. So if we just grab Amity Street and we're going to do a complex curve. And then I'm going to try and come out here at, yeah, 180. So we're going to have a little bit first. There we go. And then we're going to go about sort of eyeball it halfway. Get that in the middle and then connect up to there. Oh, and we've got Big City, which is very helpful because there is an item that we need to unlock when we've reached Big City. And, oh, we've also got the Seaworth Building, Pinfall Palace, Cinevista, Docklands Tower. Oh, now that is something I would like to use. And let's have a look. Yeah, that's good. So constantly we're working at breaking up the grid. And I don't mind actually that this sort of sits down here and hits this area. I think that just looks really nice, doesn't it? Giving access over here. And unfortunately, the whole thing is a little bit underwater. Darn it. Okay, let's just raise this all up a little bit. It's literally one click of the mouse, and I think we're okay. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this height, Control H to that height. Oh no, that's going to drop it down. No, let's not do that. How about we get this height? Oh man, this could just go terribly wrong. We get all of those nodes, Control H it to this height. Yes. That's better. There we go. We get a bit of demarcation. I just need to sort the land out. But yeah, I'll just quickly do that off camera. Yep. Okay. That is working well so far. Now, I don't believe that we can upgrade this to have trams on there, which would be good. Oh, by the way, we've unlocked another item we're going to be using, the large tram plaza. I think we're going to use that one. There's a couple of options, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So let's dive into here. Let's grab this one and see if we can upgrade this bridge. Oh, can we? Oh, it looks like we can. No way. Oh, and it can go around the pedestrian. Oh, I just had no idea that was even possible. Oh, good grief. Well, we are certainly going to be circling this with some tram tracks. There we go. All the way round. How is that turn there? It can make it. It can make it. Oh, mamma mia. That is fantastic. Okay, so we're going to have trams coming directly into here to drop people off. So now we need to connect up to our tram route, which is running up and down right there. Excellent. Brilliant. So that brings in from over here at our large tram plaza. So maybe we don't need a very big tram plaza down here yet. We shall see. So we've got... do we not have water cables under here? Yep, there we go. We've got all the needs sorted for that. Excellent. Right, so I've had a little idea of something I'd like to do with this. And we're going to see what it looks like. So let me just have a little play over here. I'm thinking a little something like this, and then we could come up with a fitting name for it. Now, yeah, let's just, what we're going to do is pop these sides in like that, so then we can fill in that piece of land. Let's just do the same round here as well. There we go, excellent. And then we just grab our tool here. There we go. So what does that what does that look like to you? I'm liking this idea. We're going to see where this goes for a little bit of fun. And then the car parking round here, I do want to change. Now, I completely forgot when I started this off. I could have just used network tools and the generate tool to make our circle, couldn't I, to start us off with? But, you know, there we go. But I'm thinking we could do that with our parking and try and get that round here. I don't know whether this is going to work, or let's just pause this and remove all of that for a moment. Whether we could have it parallel this road. Oh, now that might be an idea. So let's use the parallel tool, jump into here and go parking. I might just go one way. Yeah, I've got to know exactly what it's called if I'm going to do one of those. So let's just take that out. We'll go for parking. And then one lane, one way, angled parking road. That is what we want. And then could I just... So which way is this going to go if I do that? So it's the other way. Okay, we'll go there and we'll just work our way all the way round. We may change where this comes in at the beginning. We shall see. Is that not going to go all the way around to there? Okay, we'll have to do that manually. And then we can change the horizontal offset so it's literally touching the circle all the way round. I don't want to go too far and overlap. Or I'll tell you what we could do actually. So we could go like this and leave a bit of a gap in there. How is that going to work? So we've got the parking this side and then we're walking in there. That seems good to me. I'm just thinking, which way do we have our roundabouts going round? No, that's a pedestrian roundabout. You can walk any way you like. We're going, yeah, that way, anti-clockwise, which is the opposite of what we're doing here. So we can turn that around, but I think actually in this case, I prefer it that way. All right, let's create that. Excellent. We're going to pick a one of these and then we'll just join this up. And this is going to try and connect to every other flipping road in here, isn't it? If I take those off. Yeah, this is never going to work, is it? Trying to get it to go the way that we want it to go. All right, okay. I'm just going to draw this in. Let's go this way instead. And then what I was going to do is use the Move It mod just to eyeball that. And I think that'll be absolutely fine. Oh, I'm liking this. I am liking this. Obviously, this needs to connect up here. I'm just thinking a 3-lane asymmetrical road literally into here. If we try and sort of keep that... Yeah, it's not going to give me the option. So we'll bring that in like that. Yeah, this is getting all very messy on here, isn't it? We could take out the traffic lights here and here. We could take out the crossings and we'll come back to whether we need any additional crossings. Yeah, that's not too bad. So at least you've got 2 lanes coming in. Although now I think about it, we don't need 2 lanes going in. So let's just upgrade that to this. We'll put the snapping back on. There we go. And then we'll have a look at our lane connector tool. And it's this one here that I want. Ah, now it is crossing over the other way. So maybe we will change this then. Yeah, I think... I think we're going to leave it like that, even though it's crossing over where you drive in, because I do want this road with the parking here. You get out your cars and you walk straight into there. That is exactly how I want it. So, of course, now we need a road going up to here, and we could just use, again, this pedestrian street. And I'm pretty sure if we bring that up to somewhere like so... Yes, there we go. It gives the connection, and then we could just add a nice roundabout on the end or something. Is that actually going to do it properly? If I turn Anarchy off, it does. But if I do that... Oh, it does as well. Okay, but then it takes away the connection. Darn it. Okay, well, let's see. There's something we could do about that. Yeah, I was hoping adding the other roads in would make a difference. It doesn't. Aha, but a small cul-de-sac works. I wonder if a small roundabout works. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, we can do that instead. That's fine. Excellent. So it gets the connection it needs. They can turn around there. I am liking the way that this is turning out. So what else are we going to need in here for people to come and enjoy this area? I'm thinking we are definitely going to need some shops and things in here. Now, we've got this area that's all got these nice big lights. So maybe we could do something here. Yeah, I'm just thinking to give us a little bit more space. If we take a 1-lane, one-way road and just upgrade that bit there, we might do this one here as well. And then we're going to jump into find it into our favourites. Now, I've got the activity plaza. which I think we can sort of hook that in as if it's part of this building here. Let's just see what that looks like. So if we sort of take that section there, it's almost in the middle. We can always move that around a bit and have that as built into the side there. I quite like that. We are absolutely definitely getting rid of that surface there. Yeah, there we go. And we'll work on the rest of that. In fact, without that surface there, I can bring that forward a little bit and we can add another surface in there afterwards. I think that looks okay. And then of course we've got the, I have no idea, mode cocoon tower, which we were going to be adding on here, weren't we? So let's take off snapping. And now that we've got this, let's just turn this around. Don't know why we've got a lack of water again. I think this could snap onto here. We're going to have to just sort our road out, and that's going to give us some office jobs. And what am I looking for? This one here, take that off. There we go. Excellent. Let's just see if we can line that up a little bit. We'll go like that, and we are going to expand that surface into there because I like that. Oh, this is looking good. I'm liking this. Did we not add water and stuff under here before? Let me just sort that out. Okay, excellent. We've got that one sorted. Let's just get this little area. I'm thinking this one here, we could fill this up. Is that going to overlap? No, it isn't. Excellent. That makes it much easier for laying it out where we want it. There we go. Looking good. Oh man, looking good. Let's just go back over here to the city. When you sort of look over, oh, it's definitely becoming a focal point, isn't it, of the city? I mean, some of this will be hidden once we start getting high-rise buildings and things in here, but I'm loving that. Let's get a few more commercial type buildings in here as well. Actually, let's just move around the other side for a second near the spout. I like this hotel here. So this is Hotel Plenes from the French pack, I think that is. And I like that. It looks quite modern, and I think we're going to get a couple of those in here. So if we just grab a standard alley and come off of here, I'm hoping that we'll be able to just sort of fit a couple on here, one each side. There we go. And then we can always work on the details of the building. Actually, I like the fact that that's turned around two different ways. Adds a little bit of interest to it. It does have some parking in there as well, which is hard to see, but it is at the back. So that is quite nice. Yeah, I like that. We'll leave that there. Right, back to this side again. So we've got lots of other buildings we can add in here. So I'm going to have a look through and pick out a couple that are going to fit either side. Okay, so we've got some commercial, we've got some offices, great big building, we've got some other commercial over here, we've got some hotel, we've got some activities that they can come and do around the other side. And yeah, I'm just thinking at the back here, maybe just somewhere where we can walk outside, just enjoy the view, because you've got amazing views either side of this arena. So this will probably just be a park area around here. Now I'm thinking, what can we do with the very bulgy spout that we've got at the end? Well, the first thing we're going to do is make that the same height as everything else. There we go. Excellent. What could we put into here? Oh, before we look at that, yeah, we do have a bit of traffic coming in. I'm just wondering if we can remove that crossing there and it'll just let people keep carrying on. Can you keep carrying on? Oh, this is a bit annoying. It's because we've got super short sort of nodes here, or gaps between the nodes, that they're thinking it's not clear yet, I can't go, which is rather annoying. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. If this helps, I don't know. This might just be something we need to deal with. I'm going to take off straight on there. So anybody coming out has to go right. There's definitely no traffic lights or anything like that. Could we add, let's just close that mod down there and that mod there. Could we add some priorities onto here? Yeah. And say, you've got priority, just go rather than stopping. And then you've got to yield. Oh, you can't do it on the parking. It won't let you. Darn it. I think that might just be something we have to live with. Unless it gets too far back, then it won't be something we have to live with. Would a tiny cul-de-sac fix it? Not really. Would a tiny roundabout fix it? I mean, everyone's using the different lanes now, so we've got 2 lanes being used. Maybe that is the solution. Let's just keep an eye on all these cars coming in. They're just wanting to... I mean, it might just be an initial influx of people wanting to come in, use our new services, and it is just a little bit too much. Let's watch. I'm just thinking about this, actually. What could also probably help is what we should have set up when we first put all of this in here is our tram stops, of course. We want people to come in by tram rather than car. So let's have a look at that. So if we jump into our trams, I want to grab the architectural tram stops and put those in some places where I think, yeah, that's going to be really good. So definitely here. I mean, it might just be that we do it in the 3 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters, I should say. I do know how things work, more or less. I mean, we'll spread them out a little bit. Obviously, we want some stops by the hotel. Or it might just be we have 3 stops like this. Yeah, and then what line can we bring in? So we've got this yellow line here. So let's use our transit overview. We're going to turn all of our tram lines off and see what we've got. So we've got, basically we have 2, one going counterclockwise and one going clockwise. Do I bring, let's just toggle everything off so we can see what we're looking at. Yeah. So do I bring both of those in? Because these tram stops, tram lines are getting so big now. I think no. What we're going to do is bring another line in from our little tram hub over here. We obviously can add some stops along here at some point. In fact, can I add a waypoint? No, it won't let me. Okay, fair enough. And then that is going to be a super tight turn. That is going to cross over. Yeah, let's do that. So we might not need this being 2-way with the tram. Could actually, yeah, there's not a huge amount. Let's just do that. And then we're going to go back this way round. No, we have to get up here to get in. So let's just stop there and then finish that route off. I'm going to pause. There we go. Before it causes a problem. Tram line 3. So this is going to take us out to, I mean, at the minute, I'm going to give this a name myself. Well, I would if it let me open this thing here. There we go. Excellent. So this is going to be, ooh, Teapot Point. Wow, I don't know what that was I was typing there. Let's try that again. Teapot Point with an E. Ooh, we're getting clever. And then we've got the small modern streetcar. We'll go with that one. Capacity 40. We've got 6. No, we're going to have 2. And we'll leave it purple so we know where it's going. 3. There we go. That's how it's going to be. And I think we should have enough trams to cover that. I'm really hoping we do. No, we don't. We don't have enough vehicles. There we go. It's showing us over here as well. I think we knew we were going to hit that problem at some point. Where's my little depot? Here it is up here. This doesn't have any extra... could we squeeze in another little depot next to this one? Just to try and keep it all sort of near each other. I don't know whether that is going to be too much. I mean, it goes in, it looks good. We've got the 2 colors. We could just do, yeah, the colors like that. So that should give us enough over here. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. So any minute now. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit sort of hawky-balkious. We could just pull those back a tiny bit just to, no, just this one, just that one, just to give them a little bit more space. And then we'll see how that works. Yeah, hopefully that's okay. But this is a cool little teeny tiny tram thing. So we'll follow that and enjoy the route through the city. Oh, it didn't do the hawky-balky thing when the second one came out. That's good. And yes, I am on speed 3. This is a pedestrian street, so it's really slow. There we go, speeding up. That's almost like a mesmerising view coming down here, isn't it? I like it. Okay, and there we go. It's going to get into the hub there. So hopefully we'll see this traffic go down just because of the tram. Now, this doesn't have its own district yet. So let's just add that on. I'm going to sort of take in... Yeah, let's just sort of take in up to here. There we go. Excellent. And we can name this Teapot Point. Very nice. There we go. Excellent. And I was also thinking as well, could we encourage biking out here? I don't think. Yeah, we're not going to be able to add them to the pedestrian. We could add them to everything else, which could be good. I think that's a good idea. So let's just add biking lanes. These go in both directions, actually, don't they? Let's just take those off. Well, they go in one direction here, and then they go in both directions on this road. But if we just add one like this, that'll be one direction. Whoops, all the way around, which would make more sense as that is the way the road's going. Excellent. And then we can get to the double ones on here, which connects up. There we go. And we can bring that all the way back into here. In fact, we could just go down this main street as well to the end. I mean, I don't know where I'm taking that afterwards, but for now that will do as a little bit of bike infrastructure. And of course, if we're going to do that, we need bike parking. Oh my goodness me. So many people are coming out here. This is nuts. This is nuts. Now, it does need, yeah, some services. Now, I'm pretty sure that all of our services that we've got are, yeah, hooked into a certain district. Yeah, so Spruce Brooks doesn't have any either. Let's just have a quick look through. Modern Medical Clinic. Yeah, that's got no operating district. Okay, so that's fine. Small Cemetery is the same. So maybe let's not worry about that for now. Let's just check our other services too. So trash up we know is fine. Yeah, fire, that isn't either. Okay, I think we might just end up being okay. Police was the last one I wanted to check. We've got a police station over here. None of them are really set to a certain district. Okay, so everything should end up being covered. That's good. Okay, so bike parking, I definitely think we need something out the front here that's going to hold a lot of bikes. Now, these are the small bike storage, medium, large. This could be quite good right out the front here. We'll pop that next to there, so it's nice easy access off of the front. In fact, I'm going to add another one this side too. There we go. And as we come around here, we've got this big gap. Underground bike parking. That actually, next to the shops, right near the hotel. I think that'd be a good idea. We'll have one of those. This is all going to be a park. Could we add some of these ones to the road? Oh, we can literally right here. So I'm going to just add, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right by the park. And then we've got this big commercial plaza, which this is going to end up being a plaza. Large bike shelter. We need to get it right by a road for it to work. So maybe if we go one there, and sort of one there, and do the same on the other corner as well. I think that's just got room for one, isn't it? Yeah, and that might just cover that area, and then just have maybe a medium bike storage right there. Oh, I love it when you slightly interact with something when you've already deleted the items off of it and they all come back again. Very handy. Yeah, traffic isn't going down at all. Oh dear. Maybe we do need some services here. Lack of labour. Sleepies, they do food, apparently. Bedbug Hostel, they do food as well. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so an ambulance has been dispatched. This one needs a hearse. Nothing yet. Okay. Okay, so at the minute, the trams are basically getting caught up in all the traffic, which is a little bit annoying. Now, I'm pretty sure I could do something about that if I picked this road here, but changed it to a 4-lane divided road, because then the trams would go in the middle and get their own spot. That might work a little bit better for this section. Let's just change this one all the way down to there. Yeah, but unfortunately, it doesn't for this, which is a little bit annoying. So on the bridge, it is going to have to sit in the traffic, unless there's another bridge that I could use. I mean, there is a 6-lane version of this 4-lane one that we've used here. Could we just switch this out and see whether that helps? Oh dear, I could be regretting this. Oh, is that one way? Oh, darn it, it's one way. I'm regretting this. Yeah, so we're back to what we were before. I'm hoping as time goes on, more people will cycle and more people will take the trams. We'll keep an eye on how that goes. We could also take away the stops on the other side because we don't need those. Let's maybe do a little bit of work on the park that we're going to have at the back here, and then have a little think about what we're going to have on here. And then, of course, we're going to do a little something that I know so many of you out there have been waiting for. We're going to grab our texture paint tool. We're going to just add some of this in around here. Not too much. It's not going to become a new thing. Seriously, it isn't. But if I'm careful, we could just sort of in between some of these. It just dirties it up just enough that when we add some flowers and things, I think that'll just look nice. Oh, people are queuing for the trams. That's what we want to see. Now, what I'd like to do is add a big circle of palm trees all the way round. I'm wondering whether... So we've got the illuminated royal palm tree with lighting built into the base. That just sounds perfect. It's the right sort of height. Could I take one of these circles? Let's just get our distances and things. So that looks to me about the right distance for placing it, so that's fine. We do have rotation on. Yeah, that's good. And then if we start right in the center here and go out, is this going to line up perfectly everywhere? I mean, if I put Anarchy on, it will say yes. I mean, to be honest, the bits that I can see... Oh man, has that worked? I think, it is so close. I think it's near enough all the way round that will absolutely do. And that looks great. We are going to come back and have a look at this at night as well. The traffic comes and goes, by the way. It's not too bad at the moment, which is good. A lot of parking on the main road over here, which tells me we don't have enough parking in here. Even with this parking road that goes all the way round, could we squeeze in an underground parking unit somewhere? I don't think we can on there. We could add some multi-level parking in here because then we can add tram stops and then you could take the tram in. That to me would seem like a good idea. We haven't actually got to this area yet. So what I think I'm going to do is just add a road like so. And then we're going to add one of these multi-level parking doodads. Yeah, excellent. And then we're going to add a stop down here. So it's going in that way and out that way. The other side. Yep, there we go. Then we get that onto there and that onto there. Brilliant. So they can park there, hopefully, and then come down here. That would be the idea. And then I think this parking will end up being removed. Oh, we've got parking down there, so it's not too bad, is it? But yeah, we'll see how that goes. We might remove it and put some trees on and things, but at least we've got that there. And then, I mean, we could have that. Let's just make a tiny bit of money out of it. Yeah, that'll be good. Now for the spout over here, I'm thinking, can we try and solve a bit of problem we've got with lack of labour just by getting some houses out here? Now, some mixed residential ones would be great. And of course, we've got the urban promenades mixed residential, which I think could look fantastic in here, depending on how we sort of line these up and how this works. Let's just plot those down and see whether we could line these up. So when you're moving things around with the Move It mod, if you hold Alt, no, if you hold Control, you get sort of micro movements that you can do rather than the big one. And it sort of removes the blue square as well. So it just makes it a little bit easier when you're just trying to line some things up perfectly, which we're just about to do. And then hold Shift to select both. And that could just sort of drop into this space here, couldn't it? If we go this way a little bit, if we go up to the corner there, we then might be able to fit one of these on as well. Ooh, let's see if this lines up. I don't think this is going to have road access when I line it up with this building, but I, of course, could be wrong. Oh, we're getting a nice little block going here. That's good. And then do we add another corner one here? Or do we add another one of those? And then try and make some corner ones fit? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that isn't going to fit in here, is it? Yeah, just a bit too big, isn't it? Just a bit too big. Okay, well, what I think we're going to do then is take these out. We're going to pop another couple of corners in, and we'll go with that. Oh, I think that fits in really well. Just about makes it past this corner here. Yeah, very good. So that's going to give us some people in there. How many people are these actually going to be? Well, it's level 1 at the minute, but 32 households in each. Cannot complain at that. Could we then put a couple of these in here? That's far too big, isn't it? Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. Oh, but we do have the thinner one. What are these ones here? No, we don't want those. Yes, we could maybe just go with a few of these along here like that, just one direction. Now, would you have them facing this way and have their balconies? I think, yeah, that's the way. Then you have their balconies facing out the back. I think that's fine. Then you've got the best of both worlds with yieldy views. And I think that's enough there as well. We could add maybe some parks in between. Quick check up on the parking. Yep, it is being used. Let's just see how many spaces we've got left in there. Okay, we've nearly filled that up, so we might actually add some more, but hopefully, again, that's going to help the traffic. Is anybody coming over here to use the tram? They are! Excellent. Although, isn't that the one going in the other direction? It is. All right, well, either way, at least if they're taking the tram out, they're not driving the cars in. It all makes sense to me. I don't think I'm even going to add, like, another one of these in. Let's do... No, all that. There we go. I'll just pop another one the other side. Then we'll build around this when we get there. So I did remember that you could change the colour of the arena, so I put together a couple of different colour swatches here, but you let me know what colour scheme you think would look good here, and I'm going to pick the top 3 and we'll do a poll. I know we can recolour it in a future episode, but I'm absolutely loving how Teapot Point has turned out. And I could say, I mean, I didn't think of doing this when I started the video, and I could say I can't believe that came from my brain, but actually I can believe this came from my brain. You saw it live before your very eyes. So thank you very much for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed it. I aim for 2 city building videos a week, plus we have a brand new British city build coming very soon. As I mentioned in a recent post on my channel, unfortunately Kettlewick, all sorts of problems. Read the post. I tried. It's had to end. We're going to start a new British build, so I look forward to that. I also want to thank all of my patrons with an extra special shout out to my latest 3 new patrons, Dutch Dylan, Emma Hicklin, and Batman's best friend. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon for some more Biscuit Bay.